ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Captain Frank Hawks. Yes, I'm not wearing a hat today. Calm down. Um, Today I don't really have a super tremendous opportunity to just do three or four or five videos. So instead of just leaving you high and dry, since I've been away for a little while, I just assumed that I would take a minute out of my day or two and talk about a couple of things. So there are a couple of videos that I want to do, especially considering how much you guys liked my fire kit video. And I probably should have been in a better setting where I could have started a little campfire, maybe made a cup of coffee or a little treat or something like that. So this week, my back's pretty much kicking the shit out of me, and I am just basically lazying around the house, just taking care of whatever I can get my mitts on, dishes and trash and stuff mostly. Anyways, good coffee. I am gonna take a minute to kind of talk about something I'm very proud of. I may have talked about this before, but I really haven't had the opportunity to talk about the story in full. So whenever I started practicing tomahawk long knife fighting, I had to search around for a set of practice tools that really worked for me. And I ended up coming across this site called takknife.com, and it's just really TAK.com. But this is a tack, and you might be able to see it right there. It might end up being reversed depending on how this phone operates. Right there, TAK.com. That's all you need to know. So I have had two of these and two knives to practice with. What I practice on is either a random tree in my yard, or what I've done recently is I basically made a Pell. It's just a Lowe's bucket, some Quikrete, a peeler core, and some 1-inch to 2-inch, depending on what kind of padding you want, manila rope. You just tie it off and beat the shit out of it, and it's gonna be fine. It doesn't fall apart under any circumstances. And I've had these for, well, not this specific one or the other tomahawk. Those broke, but before they broke, I had them for almost 12 years. Almost 12 years. I had two tomahawks and two knives. The knives are still kicking ass and taking names. They really are. And the second the tomahawks broke, because I get after it, man. You've seen a couple of the videos I've done. I get after it like hardcore. I am balls to the walls, hitting it as hard as I would hit a person, and moving in the same way that I would if I were hitting a person in such a situation as I didn't have a choice but to hit a person. So these have been a boon to me. These have been the tools of trade, of choice, and they work surprisingly well. So you end up getting what you pay for out of this. This is not the kind of tool that I would utilize in practice with another person, unless both I and that other person had the recognition that we're being slow, we're moving slow, we are not going into this in the capacity of let's injure one another, break a collarbone, and something ugly like that. But I broke my two tomahawks not that long ago, about a year ago, and all TAKknife asked for were pictures. So I took pictures of the broken tomahawks. I sent them in, and they replaced them instantly. And that is customer service, and completely for free. That is customer service you can't find anymore. So if you're looking for a training tool, they have a wide variety of things. I want you to go over to tak.com and go find you what you need for your practice. So now that I've done that, now that I've talked about them a bit, and I probably have done that before, I want to talk about what I want to do next. You saw a piece of my kit, my fire kit, and you really liked it. What I would like to do next is I would like to go to a woodland setting, if I can find one nearby that doesn't cost me money to go into, and I would like to spend a little time talking about this knife. This is a knife that my wife bought me for a birthday. This is a Bright Forest Forge long knife. This is a knife that I have been looking for years. And I'm just going to let you just kind of soak that in. I can't wait to take it out to the woods and beat the crap out of it. I have tried to do that recently at home. It has not gone very well because, honestly, it could do with a tune-up. So, just to give you an idea about this knife, if I can line it up correctly, she's a little thick. She's got a good sharp edge, or a good sharp spine. You might not be able to see on the screen, but the blade is not straight all the way across. It sort of embellishes along the way. Right now, she's got... Ooh. A reason to complain. I may have to reach out to Bright Forest Forge and talk about this. So recently I tried batoning this knife, and it would appear there's damage along the spine from a piece of wood from attempting to baton it through a small pine branch. So right now I'm trying to determine if it's residue or if it's actual damage. It's residue. We're good. We're good. Okay. But still, this knife is a kind of a knife that I've been looking for forever and a day, because this is the kind of knife that I want to employ with a tomahawk. So this is my H&B Forge. I believe it is the small Camp Hawk. Right now, these things are smothered pretty much in Pathfinder fixing wax on the metal parts and everything else. But in Tomahawk long knife fighting, this is basically the setup that you're looking for. So for me, everything that I have in my kit has to be 9/10 tool, 1/10 weapon, as far as I'm concerned, as far as tools are concerned. I've never had a problem splitting wood with this. I've never had a problem doing a bunch of shit with this. This is my hawk. I'm going to set this down for a second. And if you may notice, there is a parallel between my hawk and my training tool. That is vital. That is important. So this, which we have to start doing some testing on to see what its worth is in the woods, is the knife that has been made to mate with this. If it does not work out, I'm not going to be happy. Okay? That's all that I'm going to say. So this right here is up for a few videos. Now, unfortunately, whenever I got my Bright Forest Forge long knife, it did not come with a sheath. And all I had was a random stray piece of cheapy leather. I wouldn't call it good leather. So all I have for a sheath right now is some BS that I basically just sort of slapped together myself. It's not what we would call good. It will do in the meanwhile, but it's not what we would call good. So here in the very near future, you're going to see me and my bad sheath and my knife. It just won't stay. I don't know why. So the idea is this part is in your belt line right here, and it sits like that, and then you can just pull your knife out. But I'm not a knife sheath guy, okay? I don't make things. It was just an intermediate. So what we're gonna do here pretty soon is we're probably gonna go out into the woods out here in Colorado, and we're gonna test the crap out of this. And I know it looks like it has a really small handle. It's not. It fits in the hand perfectly. It fills up the hand. I know it doesn't look like it would, but it really does. And I'm gonna try to line that up again so you can see. So that's the next time. Okay. Hit you! Ow. Do yourself a favor. The next time you get a massage, a deep tissue massage, and the masseur says, hey, you should probably drink water today and take it easy, fucking listen to him. Okay? Anyways, that's gonna do it for today, for this week. I don't have any major plans going on, but we do need what I want is I'm not just going to be doing videos for video's sake. What I want is I want us, because we're a team, okay, to actually commit to doing things. We're going to be entering into cold weather here soon, and so what may end up happening is I may just go out to the wood pile out behind my house. I don't have anything to burn wood anymore, but I prefer to cook on wood, on campfire wood, as opposed to like charcoal or anything like that. So the next time you see me, which may be a week or two, because I'm sore as fuck and this has taken some time to recuperate from, we may be in the back of my house trying to figure some shit out. Until then, God bless y'all. Know that I love you. Have fun. Be safe. Take care of each other. I'm Captain Frank Hawks. I'm signing out.